Hey folks, good evening. It's a live stream that you are finding yourself at, and for the first 5 to 10 minutes, what we'll do is we'll set things up. We'll wait for everyone to join, and the other thing is, if you have any questions, then I can take them right now. Also, yeah, if you have any questions, I can take them right now. I'll be looking through the questions for the first 10 minutes, and then we'll be answering them. So, hey Sandeep, good morning. Oh, good evening rather. If you're in India, if you're in the US, then I think it's morning time. Hello Tayaba. I'm good, Ashrun. I think we have met earlier in one of the live streams, so good to see you. We are all here. Okay, so one of the things that we'll be doing here is playing a live game. So hopefully I'll get it right. I don't think this question has been designed by me, but with your help, I think I'll get it. It's a system design judge game. So let's see. The link is in the description. I'll just open that. And I'll just open it and I'll start sharing my screen. Here's the link. 1 minute, I'll share it with you first. Hey Rishikesh, Vishak, hi. Sadik, hi. Niyati, hi. Intellect developer, we love your content. Thank you so much. I can salute back. Good evening. Awesome. There's quite a few of us. Recently, I don't know if you know this, but I've been posting on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. These are text posts, so they have been taking a lot of reading from my side. I've been going through a lot of white papers. I think I've hit now 65 since the last year when I started. So white papers from Google, from Meta, LinkedIn, and Amazon, Apple also. I think one was there, Foundation DB. So a lot of white papers that I've been going through, and I have also started rank ordering them according to how good they are. Data analytics, different topics. Yeah, networks. Recently, I actually read a white paper on graphs, and I shared that. That's doing rather well on Twitter. So thank you so much, firstly, for watching that content, liking it, and on YouTube, video content is not, going at the rate that it used to earlier, because the text content has really overtaken. I read a white paper almost every day. Like I'm able to finish one, and then I make it concise, and I share a gist of the white paper on social media. So that's what's going on my side. I hope you have been enjoying it. And just now I thought that let's play a game. Today's Valentine's Day. Today is a good day to play a game which is going to be talking about Netflix. If you have a date, or if you have, if you have a steady relationship, then you probably watch movies together. So Netflix is a platform that you already know. So you can start looking at how the content over there is distributed. Yeah, that's the angle I had to take to somehow bring Valentine's to system design. Yeah. But thank you so much for coming. I see the 70 of us here already. If you have any questions in the first 10 minutes, like I said, I'll be answering questions, and then we move to the system design game, which we will most likely get right. We are pretty good at it, especially as a group. So that's the plan. Hey Gaurav, can we join in as inside sales in IT services and IT consulting department within 3 years agreement as a fresher? So a very specific question. Text content is really great and better. Definitely I like. Tayaba Chaudhary, okay. I like that. Text content is also easier to write from my side. Coming up with the right animations, coming up with video with a lot of retakes is much harder. Text, I just have to press backspace. Video content is more intense. You can see the whiteboard behind me. It hasn't been used for a while because, yeah, video content is it doesn't go out at the same pace. So, but the idea is that some of this can be converted to video content, and then maybe we can put it on InterviewReady, or we can put it on YouTube. Yeah. But for now, I'm just chugging through white papers at a crazy pace. I don't think I can maintain this. I think eventually I will be, focusing on InterviewReady more on the business side of things. So eventually I will be probably reducing the rate at which I read white papers. But currently I'm going at almost one a day. Yeah. I'm connecting with a lot of folks on LinkedIn. People who have written the white papers. I'm telling them thank you so much for doing this. And if I have a doubt or something, I just ask them, and they are very, very responsive. They just say thank you for reading. Let me know if I can help you. Does it help your company? What more do you want to know? Do you want any good references? So just a thing that if you're reading these papers, or if you're reading someone's blog, or if you're watching someone's video, it's very easy to connect to them and connect with them also. You can just say, hi, thank you for creating this content, and could you help me understand this better? Or just thank you. That's it. Right? I remember, I'm digressing now, but sorry for that. But yeah, there's a guy named Christopher Hitchens. I think many of you might know him already. He was talking about when he was going to die. He knew this. He had cancer. One of the regrets he had was he didn't connect with all the writers who he was impressed by. He wished that he could tell them thank you. So any person who creates content, if you thank them, they become happy. It doesn't matter even if they're, some big shots. It's good to see. Okay. Rishikesh is saying that's pretty difficult to understand of your summaries. Yeah, there is some prerequisite when it comes to these summaries. These are white papers. These are a little harder. I try to break them down, but then, yeah, I'm getting better at breaking it down, I guess. So hopefully it'll get better. Niyati is saying quite a cool angle to Valentine's Day. It's a very contrived angle. Somehow I had to put Netflix and some system design somewhere. But thank you. Thanks, Tinkal. Devjit, Rishit, hi. Gautam, is there any Web3 related system design coming anytime soon? Web3 related system design, yeah, bro. There's a protocol which the Indian government is taking pretty seriously. At least the NGO which is partnering with the Indian government is taking quite seriously, which is BECN protocol, BECKN, I think so. This BECKN. It's not Web3, but it's about open APIs. It's important to remember open source means you get to see the code also. Open APIs means that these are a set of contracts which are standardized and used by the entire ecosystem. So for example, UPI has open APIs. If you want to implement UPI, it's not like, it's not that those APIs are hidden. If you want to open a bank and provide those APIs, it's totally possible. So the benefit of this is all banks use the same API contracts, and so it's easy for them to interact with each other. So that is one use case of the BECN protocol. It's a very, very generic concept. BECN protocol basically means that systems should be interoperable. Yeah. So in social media, if you right now I'm having a live stream. Now if I want to move this live stream to LinkedIn, there's no way. There's no way I can move this live stream to LinkedIn. And you must have heard of aggregators like StreamYard. But if YouTube was totally interoperable with LinkedIn, that would be awesome. Right now, like in real time, I could move it to LinkedIn. That's not going to happen. But if it was, then it would be awesome, and that's something that the BECN protocol is doing. It's similar to Web3 in that sense. You own the assets that you create, and there's a way for you to verify your ownership. Okay, system design angle. Again, somehow I found an angle for that. Devjit, hi Gaurav, you're an inspiration. Can we expect any series of scaling from 0 to million users where most of the things like shuffle sharding and consistent hashing are covered? Devjit, it would be my honor to talk about such a system. The fact is, at InterviewReady, we have roughly 1 lakh users, of which roughly 20,000 are paid customers, or people who watch our videos who are paid for the for the content. So for us to reach 1 million will be amazing, and if that happens, then I will be definitely sharing how the system works. I have already shared how the system works on the YouTube channel. Right now, with 20,000 users, it's not super flashy. It's a pretty simple system. It's a monolith. It runs on one server. But with 1 million users, it will need to scale. We can't do it in a monolith. Or at least we can do it in a monolith, but it will need maybe multiple servers deployed. So I'll be more than happy to do that. But in today's date, that's not there. So I need all of you to subscribe and pay me money, I guess. I was looking at Uber's evolution as a tech company, which is from 2012, I think, to 2018, roughly. They didn't really have any major refactorings, right? Major engineering overhauls. And that makes total sense. Today on LinkedIn, I liked the post of the guy also who talked about Uber's evolution, because he's talking about if you have customers, if you have a lot of diverse requirements, that's the time you need to make a tech change. So it's a badge of honor that you need to do a refactoring. Yeah, every time at InterviewReady when I have tried to do a refactoring, it's been overkill. In fact, we have 3 services in the backend. One is something we should absorb, but you know why we have 2 services? One is the old service and one is the new service. We try to refactor the old one into the new one. Now we have 2. The old one is not gone. So especially for a startup, it makes very rarely doesn't make sense for you to refactor anything. So we are nowhere close to being a engineering heavy system. We are very much a startup. All right, Nisha Singh, thank you for putting so much content out there. Thank you, Nisha. Arshan, any discount on system design course? I think if you are from YouTube, so you get the special discount. Yeah, this is the coupon code Hello World, gives you the best discount. Intellect developer in front-end tech. What does system design mean? I have a friend called Akshay Saini. He's made a front-end system design course, and he's given me this coupon code called GKCS. It will give you again the best discount that you can get over there. Yeah, front-end system design is more like if you have stuff that you want to cache on the front end, if you have to paginate things, if you have infinite scrolling, you want to make API calls. I think all of that is front-end system design. Like how do you ensure that you get the right data quickly and make the system as responsive as possible. A lot of the back-end system design engineering concepts also come here, but front-end system design is slightly different. You have memory constraints and bandwidth constraints which are much more intense than in the back-end. Okay, back-end is a lot of searching in a database, a store, that has to be optimized very often, while in front-end it's more of memory and bandwidth. Security. Oh, wow. Okay, Rishad, that's interesting. X minutes of me. Did you self-host your server? Okay, we are going to start now. But I'll just answer this question. X minutes of me. Did you just self-host your server when you started? No, AWS all the way. I can actually show you how the InterviewReady system works on AWS. In fact, I think I already have. I think I already have. So what I'll do now is I'll just change my screen size and I'll add a window which is going to capture Chrome. Complete the design. Yeah, that should be it. Okay. Okay, now let's play the game. Right, get rid of distractions and make this sufficiently large. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, this is the system design game that I was talking about. In fact, I'll just restart and share the link with you first. This is the link. Let me know if YouTube is allowing you to click on the link. If not, then I'll find a way. Okay, it's at InterviewReady, learn page, system design, Netflix movie onboarding, complete the design. So let me just play this. Okay, Netflix. So you don't need to imagine that you have Valentine's Day. Netflix is pretty common. In my life, at least, Netflix is pretty common. Every night during dinner, there is 30 minutes of Netflix. Okay, or Hotstar or Prime Video. I have all three subscriptions because somebody has some movie, somebody has some other movie, and you know you have 300 rupees being lost every month. So what we have done is imagined what kind of system must be running behind the scenes to actually make this video streaming possible. Okay, content distribution. So I don't think anything can be seen now. I'll just zoom in. Yeah, look, you have these mobile clients. I don't know if you guys watch Netflix on mobile. I watch it on laptop because I watch it at home, but there's a lot of guys who watch it like in hostel on their mobile, or they watch it while traveling to their college. So that's mobile. Desktop is pretty intense. There's also TV. Some people watch it on TV. So different clients exist, and what they're doing is they're trying to get video from a CDN, and they're also trying to reach Netflix.com. When they're again getting video, these guys are doing the same thing from a CDN. What do you think should come here when someone is typing www.netflix.com? What do you think they're hitting? Niyati, you're saying it opens but it keeps on loading. Okay, that's interesting. That should not be the case. There's a lot of tiers I can see. Yeah, DNS server. Okay, let's try that. Someone's saying DNS. DNS. Yeah, you guys already know this. That's awesome. The DNS server helps you resolve domain names. So whenever you're typing something like, right now you're on YouTube, so youtube.com, that's an IP address that you want to reach. So who's going to get you there? A DNS server will tell you that this is the IP address which youtube.com maps to. So it's like if someone says, I want to go to Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, or earlier, this is maybe before many of you guys were born, Raipur, Madhya Pradesh, right? So you want to go there, and then the state changes, Chhattisgarh, it's a new state in India. And so now the routers have to be smart enough that, oh, it's no longer Madhya Pradesh, you have to go to Chhattisgarh now. So it's close to the place I was born, that's the reason I'm taking this example. But basically, if you move the Facebook servers from some IP address to some other IP address, there needs to be a resolver. So domain name servers help you resolve names to IP addresses. Great. I think a lot of you guys know this. This is awesome. Now, the CDN is actually talking to something. What could this be? There's a file server and the CDN talks to the file server. What is the CDN talking to? I don't think it's a message queue. It can't be a video camera directly. Connection gateway, load balancer, a mobile. No, the mobile, yeah, it is talking to the mobile. I mean, the mobile is talking to the CDN and the CDN is fetching something. What is it? Media server. Possibly, no? No. It's not a media server. I don't think it's connection gateway. Media server. guys are right. Like, shouldn't it talk to the media server? File server, media server, auth. Yeah. You know why? So that I can't just hit a CDN URL and get the video. Like if I haven't paid for Netflix and if I want to watch the video, then Netflix has to somehow make sure that I have paid for this service. Okay. I think we kind of ran out of time because I was explaining a lot. It's not on us. So we'll try again. We know two of the answers. I don't know if I love the game. We'll talk about that later. This was, we talked about DNS, right? Yeah. And CDN talks to the auth server. Yeah. Okay. Coming back here, CDN talks to file server. Upload video file on file server. Someone does this. Upload video file on file server. Someone else does this. Another file server. Video chunks are moved to a video transformer, and then the processed video is sent here. What is this? Load balancer. Connection gateway, no way. Video transporter, media server. Video transporter, it could be that, yeah, okay. I think it is. Yeah. Awesome. Nisha. Niyati. Yogesh. Wow, you guys got a lot of this right. Nilesh, you got a lot of this right. Awesome. This game link, yeah, sure. So let's see the solution. I'll just share the link with you. This is okay. Maybe we can play another game, some other system. What's this saying? Video transporter converts transformed video chunks into a single stream and forwards it to subscribers. A video transporter will take different chunks of a single file and stream it to a file server. Okay, I believe you. Processes authentication and authorization requests. Explanation. The auth server issues tokens for video access. The tokens can be stateless or stateful depending on user experience and latency requirements. What does this mean? Tokens can be stateless or stateful. Okay. It avoids indefinite access of video in situations where a user has the video URL without buying a subscription. Okay, that makes sense. Basically, I go on Netflix, my friend says, this is the URL, just watch as much as you like. I try to do that, Netflix says no. I have given you a token. The token lasts for the next 5 minutes. So you can only watch video for the next 5 minutes. After that, I'm going to basically stop you. Or you can watch this portion of the video for the next 5 minutes. That makes it even more constrained. Tokens can be stateless or stateful. What does stateless or stateful mean? It's like, okay, depending on user experience and latency requirements. I wonder what that means. I think it means that I probably have to sign the token. I mean, the token is always signed, so that makes no sense. If any of you are understanding this explanation, because it was written by another person who's working with us who writes content, Avash Mitra, is pretty good. So maybe if you understand it, great. Let me know. If you don't understand it, we can improve the explanation. Okay, so this is all guinea pig stuff that I'm running myself through, and along with all of us. This is video transporter. This, okay, at least this last statement makes a lot of sense. DNS, yeah, we know this. DNS will regionally distribute load and find the nearest CDN to connect to. A collaboration with the ISPs will help serve requests quickly with the DNS and CDNs in close sync. That's true. Netflix has something called Open Connect, which helps them really reduce the load that they have on servers. They don't want load on their file servers at all. Even if you're using a VPN, you're actually hitting always the CDN. And what happens is Netflix has these collaborations with ISPs, internet service providers. When you are trying to connect to their server, instead of connecting to their server, they just make you connect to a local hard drive, which is with the ISP. And the benefit of this is, let's say you want to watch a movie which is very popular, let's say Godfather, right? So when you're trying to watch Godfather, the movie already exists in that hard drive. Now all you need to do is connect to that hard drive from the ISP. That is much, much faster. Your ISP exists maybe in, I stay in Mumbai, they may have a local server in Mumbai. So I get amazing internet speeds. I go like, wow, Netflix is the best thing in the planet. And the ISP is happy because they're serving the customers quickly. My reputation of them becomes good. Netflix becomes happy because the load on the servers are reduced. So this is a common theme across any video serving platform. Netflix, Hotstar, Prime Video, everyone does this. Okay, Netflix, in fact, I think it runs on AWS. I'm not very sure if it has CloudFront which is serving it, but yeah. They have Open Connect. So they have their own boxes. YouTube tried this for a while with YouTube Red. I don't know if it still works. YouTube, the problem is like popular videos have to get thrown out of the cache very quickly. Netflix, during off hours, like 2 a.m. in the night when no one is watching any movie, that's when they calculate what kind of videos were recently watched, and then they download all the videos from upstream. And the videos which are not watched much, they just delete them from the hard disk, which is in the ISP. Okay, so yeah, these guys have to save money, so they do that. No wonder. Let's try another design, another system. What should we try? Google Maps? Tell me any one of these. All of them have a design. Okay, we have a lot more designs coming up, guys. A lot more. So, but they haven't been added yet, just yet. But amongst these 8, I think some of you already played some of these. Choose any. Niyati Shah is saying maybe stateless will need the user to log in. Yeah. That's exactly it. I'll add that explanation. Yeah, that's exactly it. If you want it to be stateless, yeah, you probably need the user to log in so that when they log in, it's still a much faster CDN request because it's just when they ask for the next piece of video, you log them in and then you give them a new token. Stateful will be like this server itself is managing your session, possibly. That makes sense though. Most likely, yeah. The interface is really good. This in-house software at InterviewReady, Sushil, yes. This has been written over React Flow. Yeah. So, yeah, that's made by us. Token not need to be stateful for video access. If it lasts 10 minutes or 15 minutes, it can be stored in memory in auth server. Yes. Auth server is going to cache videos. But won't you need to update that data with the ISP after a point? Do they take care of that? Yes, they do. So what happens, like we said, is at 2 a.m. in the night. Yeah. Okay. They are probably going to change it. Off hours. Maybe 2 p.m. also is nobody's going to watch Netflix at 2 p.m. unless, it's going to be a low load time. So yeah. Is this game only for paid users? I'm not able to open. Came from given link. The previous one I think was only for paid users. I might have added it in the paid section. This one I think you'll be able to access. Choose any one of these, and I think chess design. Let me have a look. I don't entirely remember if chess is the chess design is free or no. So I'll just have a look at that. Complete. Okay, I've updated the content for the time of this video. It's going to be free. Okay, so enjoy. Let's head to the chess design. I think it should reflect now. Yeah, it's free for now. Have a look at this. Yes, you should be able to access it. Oh, you have these reactions also on YouTube. Firstly, guys, do you like the game? Do you like the feeling of the game? because we have a lot more designs coming up, like I said, and it will really motivate me to continue creating those questions if you like the feeling of the game. We have a lot more coming up, like not 1 or 2 or 3. Awesome. It's going to be like a lot more. Okay, so let's go for game number 2, chess design. Oh, okay. Let's go left to right. This is what I prefer. You have mobile clients and gaming clients. I think just think of you playing on Lichess or you playing on chess.com. And what do you have? You have a connection gateway. That makes sense. Establishes and manages connections over external clients like TCP, HTTP, and WebSockets. WebSockets actually, it's interesting. Lichess also uses WebSockets, and so does chess.com. They have a CDN also. Yeah, like you have the board. It has images, all of that content, as much as you possibly can. You just want to quickly give to the browser. You can hit a CDN and get that. What else? This is 100% DNS, right? What else could it be? Can it be a switch notification service? I think it's a DNS. Easy stuff. This is the second question in the high level design series, so I think it's easier than normal. Connection gateway, chess game server. Okay, so there's the connection gateway connecting to the chess game server. Nice little pawn icon over here. These icons are also clean. Okay, profile service tells you who are the blocked users. But who are you? Click to add. Okay, what could be possibly here? Okay, what could it be? It's not a DNS. What does the connection gateway connect to? And it caches some stuff. And profile service sends it blocked users. What could it be? Chess game server. Chess game server is already taken care of. Okay. It's not even in the options. What's this? Notification service. Okay. File server. Switch. I don't think it's a file server. ELO matchmaking system. Bhavya is saying ELO matchmaking system. Let's try this. That's right. That's pretty cool. Okay, so you have the matchmaking service, and this is the system that you're going in. Now you have a message queue. What is being sent in the event? They should have mentioned it over here. I think they means me. Chess game server message queue sends events to. You're sending events, right? Technical messages to the analytics engine, and what else? Something that talks to mobile client, desktop client, and mobile client. What? So it's a UI, like it's a front end facing thing. What is this? Message queue. Can you scroll? Yeah, I can. This thing is a notification service. Switch. Data lake. Data lake being connected to a desktop client. Dashboards. Okay, let's try that. No. A centralized repository of data that stores structured and unstructured data at scale. Seems like this is not it though. NoSQL database. Matching service, CDN, definitely no. File server. Notification, let's try that. Notification. Yes, that is correct. Dinesh, Shubhatish, BB. Awesome. So, a lot of us got this right. Rishikesh, Bhavya, amazing stuff. And also Gaurav, who got the DNS correct. So DNS, this is obvious. Why this though? Matching service. The matching service takes a set of play requests and converts them into games. Okay, incoming request from one party to existing request from another party in real time. This is also true for many other things. Like for example, if you have Tinder, you need a matching service. If you have Book My Show, I think it depends on whether those seats are to be chosen or like IRCTC matching service. How many seats are open here? How many people are making requests? Match them. So it's a pretty common design pattern. So this service is pretty common. Notification service, again, this is a common service. It notifies subscribers of events through polling, broadcast, point-to-point or multicast methods. Notification service will broadcast move and time information to all interested viewers. Now it makes sense, because if you are making moves in this game, in this chess server game, basically your opponent has to know that the move has been made. So technically I could have just, why would it go in a message queue? Okay, maybe it doesn't go for a message queue if you have your opponent playing. But if you have hundreds of people viewing Magnus Carlsen's match, then you want it to go in a message queue. Because those guys, if they get it real time or not is not so important. They get it near real time is good enough. So you have a notification system which manages that. That's really interesting. Okay, we are thinking about the large scale, like the use case. Yeah, if Vishwanathan Anand is playing, Carlsen gets to see it in real time using a WebSocket here through the connection gateway, but everybody else, like mortals like me, we get to see it through a notification service. Okay. Interesting. Awesome, guys. This is great. You guys can try this out actually. Now you know the solution, but you can try some of the designs here. I think exit button, we are working on getting this exit button flow smooth. But I think there's quite a few games here which you can play for free. So all you have to do is just, I think you have to just click on this link here. That's it. And then you play. So you can play. Even if you get it wrong, it's okay. You get a nice explanation in the end of why you were wrong. Okay. You guys want to quit, or you want to play one final game before your date at 7? Right, okay, let's play one very quick game. I don't know which one we should play. Cab aggregator. Let's say you're going on your date and you have to, call an Uber. While you're calling the Uber, let's play this game. Very simple. It seems there's just 3 missing components. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Mobile client. Cab aggregator is never desktop. I have never booked an Uber on desktop, but yeah, it exists. You can technically, I think, book on desktop also. Depends on the aggregator also. Let's try this. What could it be? Connection gateway, or is it something else? CDN, so that it quickly loads all assets. DNS does not exist. Connection gateway is already there. Load balancer, change data capture, cache, NoSQL database, graph database, message queue. Okay, guys, what do you think? DNS is not in the options. I think this time, yeah, this is the slightly more advanced thing, so they know that DNS is like everywhere, so they removed that option. Now they want you to talk about even deeper system. Is there any video on Spotify design? We don't have a video on Spotify design, but we have a video on Shazam. So, and we have a video on recommendation systems. So both of those combined will give you a pretty good idea of what's going on. Shazam is there in the fundamental section, and the recommendation system is the last video in the high level design. It's a bit advanced, so I put it in the end. Load balancer is Nilesh. Nilesh, in your trust, we get it right. Awesome. Dinesh also got it right. Niyati is talking about a message queue. Let's see if a message queue comes up, but this was a load balancer. Efficiently distributes incoming traffic across backend servers. Okay. Believable. Graph service. So this is interesting. Uber actually has a graph service, which is a service that exposes APIs to find fastest routes Uber, Google Maps, all of these guys have their own algorithms, but from the looks of things from outside, what you can guess is they probably use a mixture of BFS and A star. Yeah, I've explained this in detail in the videos, but A star is interesting. Hub based algorithms is interesting. So, yeah, just to think how fast technology has evolved is insane. This graph service is using a graph database. There's also a mapped service, which is sending analytics to an analytics engine, like if there's traffic increasing here, or too many drivers here, or search price is going on over here. Maybe you want to calculate the search pricing. All of that is being sent to the analytics engine. There's a graph database which is using something to talk to an analytics engine. What could it be? And map service is also using something. Let's go for this. I think this is connected to nothing, so this is easier. Map service is using something. What could it be? I think this game has a flaw for the matching service. It said wrong answer told DNS as the solution. You might have tried some other link, or just let me know. I'll look into it definitely. Well, a lot of people are saying change data capture for this. Niyati saying cache for this. Let's try cache. That's right. A lot of people in graph database are saying change data capture. Let's change. Oh yeah, here it is. Awesome, guys. Superb. Full on 100% marks. Awesome. I think this is really good. Many of you are really good at this. I should probably make the questions harder or find some other way, but I'm so happy to see that you not only know the terms, but you know exactly where these systems are being applied. As long as there's a clear cut design, and then you say, okay, this part is missing, what would come in here? I think that itself is at a stage which is pretty good. Okay, awesome. So show solution, cache, because the global cache responds quickly to hot data queries. Yeah, if you want to know where the traffic is and all that, then because this data is going to be used by everybody at Uber or Ola, you don't want the map service to hit a DB, especially an analytics engine. So you will cache the important data that you have. A load balancer is used to distribute load across different systems in the backend. A change data capture solution moves change events from one database to another. An example would be MySQL bin log. Now, a graph database, if you have a person moving from one location to another, you want to take that event and you want to send it to an analytics engine. Oh, okay, yeah. Now, most of you got this right, so that's amazing. So it's clear that this is what should come here. Okay, what do you think we should rate this? 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, anything. Your rating is my rating. You can details about traffic. Yeah. So we can use components like shards, different worker group. Oh, we'll probably have to dig into the analytics engine if you want that, Dinesh. But yeah, that makes sense. Just signed up for your system design course today. Have interview lined up in 12 days. Wish me luck. Ritesh, all the best. You have 12 days. You're not going to be able to finish all the content. But what I'll tell you is, if you're at SD2 or above position, going through the fundamentals will help you. I don't know if you can finish that in 12 days itself. But your life's not going to end in 12 days. This is a lifetime validity course, so you can go through the fundamentals, the high-level design. If you're just looking for interview preparation, right, for the next 12 days, I would suggest go through just the high-level design part. Go through that first, because that is most geared towards interviews. Then you can go through the fundamentals also. There's a lot of 5s. There's 1, 3. Put together, that will be 23 out of divided by 5. Comes out to be 4.5 plus. So I'll round off. And yes, Is the problem statement clear and well defined? We didn't read the problem statement, so I guess. Is the solution helpful and understandable? Yeah. I think it is. Is the platform easy to use? I guess that's the reason why you guys liked it. Any feedback or sessions? 23 on 25 average. We love. Alright, just send this. I get a Slack notification for every rating update. So I got this immediately. So yeah, cool. Solution. Okay. Thanks guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. You want it for LD? Yeah, LD is also there. This is an end-to-end system design course. You have fundamentals, you have high-level design, you have low-level design, and if you are SD3 and above, you have machine coding also. So you can look at threading, pools, ordering requests. There are some design patterns like request collapsing. How do you implement that in code? Dead letter queues. This is like pretty advanced. I don't think they'll ask you this at SD2. SD1 and 2, they will be more interested in your coding styles, testing whether you're able to break down your solution into sensible code. So this is pretty good. All solid principles are here. There's design patterns all over. Chain of responsibility pattern. So we have covered, I think, 13 design patterns here, and more are. I think I'll finish all of them. There's only 20 or 22. So I'm done with 13 and it'll happen. Lifetime validity, continuous upgrades, that's the best bit. Machine coding. And then yeah, this is actually starting to become my favorite. We are now starting to go through white papers now. So we are going through some intense stuff here. These are live recordings. So like your memcache deep dive. Pretty cool. Thank you so much guys. How important is domain knowledge in designing systems? Bhavya, if you're doing it in real life, domain knowledge is very useful in designing systems. Stay close to your customers. Try to understand what they are doing because it has a direct impact on costs. If you're doing it for an interview purpose, of course, domain is good to have, good to know, but it's not like super critical as much as you would like. Like at InterviewReady, we know the domain. We know that people don't prepare for interviews at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, right? They're working. And they don't prepare at 2 a.m. in the night, they're sleeping. In between, in the evenings is when they prepare, and in the weekends, Saturday and Sunday is really important for us. So we never have deployments on Saturday and Sunday. It's too risky. On the other hand, if you have like Zomato or something which has people ordering in the weekdays, a better example of this will be Workday, right? It's a HR system. Nobody's using it on a weekend, so you should deploy on a weekend. So the domain really helps you design the system and also make sensible decisions. Based on type of traffic and data, you can, okay. Thanks Dinesh. Awesome, this was fun. By the way, guys, you can use this coupon code which is really well performing. You can use Hello World. This is for the YouTube folks that we have. It's the best coupon. You're the best performing coupon out there. It's even better than the website coupon. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time. Yeah, Dave Sharma, Zomato deploys at night because nobody's ordered. They have had dinner, they're going to sleep. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, breakfast, lunch, dinner, then like 10-12 hours of low traffic, 10 hours of low traffic. Awesome. I'll see you next time, and I'll hopefully have a very interesting upgrade and update to give you around the system design judge game. Lots of stuff is happening at InterviewReady. The engineering team is working intensely on a particular product. The design and product folks are also working really, really hard. I am just creating content and reading white papers. I'm feeling like a researcher. I'm feeling like a person who, not a researcher, I'm feeling like an academic. Yeah, I'm just reading. So thank you for giving me that opportunity. And I put it up on, I put it up on social media, and you like it. That's really good. I like reading in general. Right, I have a huge list of papers that I'm just going through. I'm chugging through those at a pace which is faster than the addition rate, which is insane. I'm going at a breadth first search kind of thing. Like, I read a paper, in the end I see a reference, I decide if it's good enough to go like more into it. Having a good time now. Okay, thank you so much, guys. See you. Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.